All right, guys, let's check out a watch that probably most of you have already noticed on some sort of social media at some point, and it got my attention. I wanted to see it, so I got in touch with Nove. Annie over there hooked me up with this particular model here so we could take a look at it, and it's just pretty cool. I think the thing that drew me in were two things. One, the exposed mechanism for the dive bezel, and then the insane thinness of this watch. So let's just get into the specs and we'll see what you guys think. So it is a 46 millimeter case. It's kind of hard to measure in certain spots, but I basically am going to say it's a 46 millimeter case. 48.5 millimeter lug to lug. Every time I look at the side profile of this, it's just crazy thin. You can see the crown's almost as thick as the case itself, which is also, the crown signed. I didn't measure the crown. We'll measure that in a minute. The thinness of this, I measure at 6.5 millimeter. They claim 6.8. I measured at 6.5. Let me get the crown measurement here real quick. It's so it's like 5 that way. Yeah, so basically about 5.2. So the crown is almost as large as the watch is thick. It's pretty crazy. Proprietary, lug to bracelet attachment there, but then it does taper down. It's just under 22 millimeter down here at the butterfly clasp. So you can see you got to fold this side, and then you can fold over this side because it has the Nove branding there with the overlay there. So double pushers. You can see the case back. Typically when you get some watches that are this thin, they're not going to be screw down case backs because they're trying to get it also as thin as possible. So there's 4 screws holding it down. You can see it has the branding on there. It is the Trdient model, sapphire crystal, stainless steel, 200 meter water resist, which is impressive for something this thin, Swiss made. Now, are you going to dive with this? No, you know what I mean? There's no seconds hand. There's all kinds of reasons why you wouldn't dive with this, but it still is kind of a diver style watch. You have the screw down crown, you have the 200 meter water resist, and that's easy to operate because it's, just easy to get at because of how thin the watch is. You have your hour and your minute hand. I'll do a lume shot at the end, but again, the lume is only going to be on the hour and minute hand. I'm not expecting it to be crazy bright or anything. There's no lume on anywhere else on the dial. This is more of a fashion type watch. Like, there's no hiding that or denying that. So let's look at it from that point of view. It's using a Swiss quartz movement. It, I believe, is a Ronda 1062. They call it the Slim Tech. I'd like to pop the case back off and take a look at it. We'll see. And let's do some close-ups on this guy so you can see here that mechanism. So that is fully exposed mechanism. Like, there's nothing stopping you from getting stuff down in here. And it's the screws hold that part on, and then there's this spring-loaded bar. So the ratchet mechanism can only go one way, and you can just see them in action there. So this is it's cool because, we like to run our bezels, right? And now you can actually see the ratcheting mechanism happening. It's not too bad of a sound either from it. Hopefully it's okay on camera, but you can see it bounces back a little bit, but I don't know. It works. It's pretty slick. It's pretty fun. It's unique. I've never seen anything like it. I took 2 links out for my 7 1/4 wrist. The links, actually the weight of the watch, it weighs in, sized for my wrist, 151 grams. So it actually has some weight there too. I think some of that obviously is the bracelet, because these links are decently made, thickness and everything like that. They feel of quality. They're split pin design. It was super fast to size. It's no problem there. I'll put the website information in the description, but here's a quick look at what comes with it. If you want to pause it and get the information off that, you're welcome to do so. There are a ton of different colorways, and then they do assign a model number to it. So this is the E001-02. Comes in some nice clean packaging here. They also have their branding on there, all zipper, and it's just a nice travel pouch. Let me give you a wrist shot, and then I'll give you a loom shot. I don't know how good it's going to show up, but here it is on my 7 1/4. It is a larger looking watch, guys, but look how thin it is. It is insanely thin. So it's comfortable on wrist. If you are into, larger watches, then this is definitely going to work for you. If you want to just have like a fun fashion type watch, then this might work for you. The price tag on it, I think on their website, is $450, but they did offer me to offer to you guys a discount code exclusive to my channel. I'm sure other channels have that code too, because I know there's some other channels out there reviewing this watch. But if I'll put the link again, the code down in the description, but it should be random 30. I think it might be random space 30. I'm not sure. So you might have to try a couple different ways, or maybe I'll try it and figure it out for you. But let me shut these lights off so you guys can see. Well, you guys can see and I can see. Yeah, so there's loom on the hour and minute hand, but that's the only place you're going to get it. So, it's not a real dive watch, guys. It's a dive fashion watch. So, all right, thanks for watching. Big thanks to Annie over at Nove for sending this over, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. All right, guys, there is a look at the movement. It has 4 jewels. It is the Ronda 1062, and it has a really nicely tight-fitted spacer system in there, and the movement is tiny. So there's no real surprise there. That is to be expected in order to get this thing that thin. But that is a really good looking movement, and it's nice to see that there's 4 jewels in there. And it's a high quality Swiss movement. So I figured I'd share that with you too.